All right, folks, we at it again. So let's talk about the sport of boxing. Some of these channels out here that claim that they are fans of the sport of boxing, that they know a lot of things when it comes in the sport of boxing, but they are still time and time over and over again giving fighters a pass. You know, let's put the two guys in perspective. Giving Joseph Parker a pass. I mean, not Joseph Parker. Alexander Povetkin a pass. And now Billy Joe Saunders is about to get a pass. You know, there's a lot of channels out here on YouTube that's not even looking at this as if it is wrongdoing or that there is a problem with these sanctioning bodies letting people slide. These fighters out here that don't generate a lot of money and stuff like that, they don't get a pass. They get straight up stripped and put with the gear in the rear. And then they got to go through all these scrutinized testings until they are cleared by, say, whatever section of the body that suspended them. So, like Black Fight Fan is 78. They beat me to it. I was already about to talk about it last night, but I was just, it was late when I heard the word. But, let's just call it what it is. Motherfucker is not fucking driving around fucking harassing dope fiends, getting them to do dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Slapping motherfuckers, got a dude in the front seat getting whacked off. You know what I'm saying? Walking around here throwing chicken bones at people or whatever in restaurants. And God knows what else he's doing that we haven't seen or that hasn't come to light yet. He's showing signs that he could be a dope fiend. We don't know if he is or not, but I'm saying that he's showing signs of erratic behavior. What he says on the mic and how he conducts himself. That's what I'm talking about. Now, let's talk about some of these channels out here giving Billy Dope Saunders a pass. Look, you can't give him a pass for popping for PEDs when you have rules and regulations that says you can't have this shit in your system. Drugs or stimulants or whatever. In this case, it's a stimulant. You can't have that shit in your system. And then you guys want to sit over there and give him the pass because the shit is legal and as far as UCAT is concerned. But what about the WBO? What about other sanctioned bodies around here? You see what I'm saying? And then not only that is, what about other boxing commissions around here? Because this fight is not happening in Great Britain, the UK, or whatever you want to call that little. Well, I'm not gonna diss it. I'm not gonna diss the UK, but whatever you want to call it. This is happening in Massachusetts, and their realm, and their area of responsibility. So their responsibility should be the health and well-being of other fighters that are fighting in the ring and upholding their rules and regulations. What about VADA? VADA is the same thing goes for them. They should be upholding clean boxing, making sure fighters are fighting on a level playing field, making sure fighters are following the rules and also enforcing the rules. So let's talk about those fucking rules. What are these so-called rules and regulations? Where did Billy Joe Saunders falls short at? You understand what I'm saying? Where did he fall short? He falls short when he put that shit in his nose. Whether or not he fucking willingly or non-willingly, whatever how he put it in his nose. Whether he knew what was in it or didn't know what was in it. Is he at fault? The Massachusetts State Athletic Commission, the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association, VADA, they both have to do their job. They have to do their job. You see what I'm saying? Because you can't have fighters popping around here. You can't have fighters not fighting fighters around here. You can't have fighters. You can't be showing one fighter leniency and then giving the other fighter a stiff one. I haven't looked and seen if this is his first time, but it doesn't matter. If it's his first time or if it's second time or his third time, you fucking popped. There should be an investigation. Either a first party, second, third, whatever. There should be an investigation to see exactly what happened. How many nanograms in his system of this ostarine or whatever you want to call it? How many nanograms was in this dude's system? Is the amount of nanograms, is that consistent with frequent drug use, or is that does that show that he was taking something on a daily basis? Because I'm pretty sure this fucking nasal fucking bullshit doesn't have probably a fucking enough to have you sitting over there supercharged in the ring. Now let's talk about the WBO, World Boxing Organization. Section 28, drugs or stimulants. The use of illegal drugs or performance-enhancing drugs for stimulants before or during championship contests by any of the contestants shall be sufficient for the disqualification of the contestant guilty of said use. The termination of illegal drug use or performance-enhancing drugs, use or stimulants, use under the section or section 19 alpha may be made only by the host commission for the contestant or the WBO Participant Licensing Commission if supported by tests resulted by WADA, VADA, or any internationally recognized anti-doping entity. So what does that mean? That basically means what the UCAD have to say about this shit don't mean a goddamn thing. It don't mean shit. What does WADA and VADA have to do with this? What does VADA have to do with this? VADA owes each and every fighter in the sport of boxing that's assigned to any sanctioned body and paying dues. They owe them to go out there and do their job and to do an investigation on this. Not necessarily stop the fight, but there should be, at minimum, an investigation to see exactly, is this guy on fucking drugs? Is he doping? Or was he just taking this for congestion nose or dry nose or whatever the case may be? Deviated septum or whatever. Why was he putting something up his nostrils? Or was he just putting it in his nostrils? Or was he trying to fucking get an edge on his opponent? There has to be an account. It can't just be, oh, we gonna let him slide. He was doing this because of this, and no. Do an investigation. You have to. You owe all these fighters out there that's paying their dues or signing up for VADA and paying for all these testing. These The WBO and VADA owe these fighters an investigation on Billy Dope Saunders. Until proven otherwise, from a third-party investigation, his name, as far as I'm fucking concerned, is Billy Dope motherfucking Saunders. Shout outs to the LDBC and everybody stay sucker free.